Shirley. Break it down here. Let's try this again. You lied to our children, yes you have. I've been delivered. You ain't got nothing on me. All right. People been saying bad things all the way up north, all the way down south. Because it really don't matter. Because I know that was a lie. Hey. Leave my children. All right. That's a good thing to know the truth. Yeah? All right. Come on. All right. Wait for more to come on. Wait for more to come in. Come on. Ooh, my eyes are I'm going to sell CDs. Back to the streets. You tell the lies, but I know the truth. We off to the Grammys. All right. All right, wait for more to come on. All right. All right. Amen. Welcome to J2 Apparel. Amen. Today, we're going to talk about, we're going to address some issues that going on in our communities. I'm going to address some issues. One of the things, what I'm not understanding, I need some comments, is that how can a man have a family, start with a family and children, and then leave his first family and then go to start a new family? How do that happen? Okay, well, like I said earlier, we got a choice in the matter. Either we're going to take the red pill, and we're going to take the blue pill. The red pill means that you want to continue sleeping. Or it could be you want to remain unwoke to the situation. And then the blue pill means that you want to stay woke, your eyes opening, and you're willing to learn. You're not trying to stay ignorant pertaining a situation. So my question is this on today. I'm not understanding it. I don't understand it. You're right. I was never married. I don't know nothing about that. But one thing I do know from people I have talked to, how the issue is that can a man start a new family and thinks that that's all right? I don't think that's all right. I don't know people's situation, but we're gonna address things what's going on right now today. We're gonna address things that's going on into the black and the brown community. We're gonna deal with adult trauma on today. We're gonna deal with depression on today. We're gonna deal with a lot of things going there. We're gonna deal with wages. Why they don't wanna why the cost of living is going up and our paycheck is not going up. Instead of going up, it's going down. We're gonna deal with our young people again on today, because I'm not understanding why they got to pay for remedial courses on today. Again, we're going to deal with mental health in our communities. Because I strongly believe, like I said on Monday, if we have mental health programs within these communities, I strongly believe crime will not be up high as it is on today. Every time I turn to the news, I hear somebody done shot somebody done did something, somebody done stabbed somebody, or did something on the subway to somebody. Because in our communities, we don't have programs to address these issues. We don't have programs to address adult trauma. Well, what is adult trauma? Anytime we find ourselves cursing people out for no reason, and nobody do nothing, mad with people for no reason, we storm off on people instead of answering the question. And sometimes it could be a yes and a no question, but instead we storm off and start cussing and start going off for no apparent reason. Because eventually there's something going on there and it need to be dealt with. All right? We told me we're going to deal with yelling, how people yells at people, how people yelling out at people. All right? We trying to figure out why there's so much what's that again? Why there's so much going on in our community on today? Why they continue putting bad meat in our community? Why they continue giving us food to hurt us instead of help us to hurt us? Why? Why is these things going on in the community? Like I said, it's up to you. You want to take the red pill or the blue pill. If you're willing to learn, then you take the blue pill. If you're willing not to learn, you continue taking that red pill. But we need to address some things on today that was going on in the world of today. How they not giving people living assistance that's needed. How they denying people that need help. How they how our kids going to school and our kids is not learning. Because there's no way that a child, like I said on Monday, that go to school or go to college and take remedial courses and got to use their Pell and Tap for remedial courses. I don't agree with that. So what happened is that, like I said on Monday, when that come about, that means their Pell and Tap is used up in those remedial courses. So now, we talking about now they got to take out a loan, that parent got to put their house up, or whatever, for their child to have higher learning. And yet the child have not gotten to their major. So we want to address the school system, how the school system is telling our kids on today, and how there's not many summer youth programs out here for our kids. And my prayer is that there be summer programs out here for these kids. My prayer is for these kids to get off the streets so they don't have time to get in trouble. So they could go and get the things that they want. Like instead of our young people getting on stand on the line for sneakers, for paying more and more for sneakers, they could learn how to manage their money, to save their money for higher learning. Another thing I want to address today. All right. Any comments? Anyone have any comments? All right. Any comments? I believe that we need to, I think it's very important to have a mother and a father in the household. To me, I see the difference when a single parent is raising their kids, then a parents that's raising their kids. You got it? A single parent that raising their kids, which all the time be a mother, always the one who mainly taking care of their kids. The father go out and do what they want to do. But then I learned something that the kids that have both parents in the house, it seems like to me they're able to function a little bit better. All right? Okay, single. Single. Right? Okay. Any comments? Okay. Right. They program, you're right. They programming the mind of the people. Because once it got your mind, it got you. You're right. You're right, Tanya. All right. Majority of the time, I'm going to answer your question right now. Majority of the time, fathers walk out, men walk out on their family like that at times. Is that because it's a chance? I didn't say it's in the case all the time, but it's a chance that their father did the same thing, but same thing to their mother, so they figure out that's the right thing to do. That's what I believe. Right. Like I said, you got a choice. Either you're going to take the red pill or the blue pill. You want to remain ignorant to the fact, or you willing to stay unignorant? So you take the blue pill. Right. I agree. Oh, very good. So you chose to take the blue pill. Very good. Very smart. That means you're willing to stay woke. You're not sleeping. Right. That means you're not sleeping. Right. Okay. So you say your neighbor. The neighbor had left his wife and went with the wife's best friend. Oh, wow. Oh, It's always two sides to a story. It's not just one side. All right. Next. Right. And that is true. That's the problem. People making excuses for people's behavior. It still go back to either you're going to take the red pill or the blue pill. You got a choice in the matter. But you know what? God don't hold us against our will. All right. Well, I don't know what's going on in that household, so we don't call names out across we don't do that. No, we don't do stuff like that. No. Oh. Wow. Let me see how I answer this one. Majority, sometimes, I ain't say this is the case all the time. Sometimes, and I'm not speaking on your situation because I don't know nothing about you. So I'm just speaking in general. Majority, sometimes, at times, that when somebody's best friend marries somebody's husband, or when the best friend passed, and now suddenly somebody gonna marry that husband, the best friend husband. Well, I don't know. Let me see. It's a chance. I don't know. It's just speaking in general. It's a chance that it could have been in a relationship already. What? Well, I mean, Well, Tanya, I heard of some of those situations, Tanya, but I can't speak on something I don't know. I think you need to go and talk to your friend about it. I can't answer that. I cannot answer that question. You gotta go talk to your friend about it. I don't know. But whatever you do, Tanya, be smart about it. Make a choice, either the red pill or the blue pill. Be smart about it. I don't think, me personally, me on the personal side, I don't think single women should be hanging out with married people like that every day, up in their house and all that. So I don't think so. I totally disagree with that. Yes, I disagree with that. No, we gotta stay in our lane. We as single women, we gotta stay in our lane. You gotta stay in our lane. Well, sweetheart, do not get yourself involved with that. That's not your concern. Because you're single, you're not married. So if you wasn't never married, you cannot speak on marriage or somebody else's marriage. We can't do that. We single women gotta mind our business. Don't get ourselves involved with that. All right, next question. No. Right. Right, you right. Nobody can do no more to you than you allow them to do to you. It's right. I agree. I totally agree with you on that. You're right. I agree. Right. And you know what? Even in that, sometimes the writing be on the wall. But we tend to ignore the writing. It's right there on the wall. That's what I believe. A warning come before destruction. I don't believe God sent destruction before a warning. Right. See, we got to get in that place where we got to remove ourselves from toxic folks and people. Especially when they not talking what you talking, or you not talking what they talking, and they not talking what you talking, because two cannot walk together unless they agree. All right. You're welcome. All right. Next. Oh, wow. Well, I cannot speak on. Michelle, I cannot speak on something going on in other folks' house. I can't do it. I have nothing to do with it. I don't know. You need to go, if you say that's your friend, that's your best friend, you need to go to your best friend and tell your best friend that. You need to talk to your best friend. She don't want to listen to you. Your best friend don't want to listen to you. Well, you know what? She shut down from you because you trying to tell her the truth. Wow. So how long y'all was friends? Since high school? I don't know. You got to be, you know what? My advice to you, you got to be careful of your words you choose. You got to be very careful of the words you choose, because behind something like that, that can cost your long-time friendship with somebody or with that person. Well, to me, in order for you to keep your friendship, don't get in there, leave it alone. Leave it alone. You have nothing to do with it. Leave it. Yes, leave it. Leave it. No matter what you do, always put God first. No matter what it is, always put God first. He will guide you and He will direct your path. He will not lead you wrong. Next. Let me see. What? Your self-esteem is low. Well, let me say something to you. Let me say this and say that. Never let nobody put you in a situation or put you in this box that they make you feel like you're not worth nothing. Never feel that way. Because you is worth something. Because you know what? We all God's children. So you is worth something. Anytime a spirit of depression come on you, you know that's not of God. That's not of God. Depression is a spirit. Yes, it's a spirit. And it's not a good spirit. It's a bad spirit. That's why, check this out. That's why you gotta be around people that want to encourage you. They're gonna boost you, gonna help you be who God wants you to be. That's why you gotta hang around the right people. This is me. This is how I do. This let me tell you about me, how I do stuff. If I'm around somebody, right? Hear me out clear. And I see that they on the same level. They on, when I met them 2 or 3 months, 4 months ago, 5, 6 months ago, they still on the same level. I've always believed there's room for growth. I strongly believe there's always room for growth. Right. Let me see. I don't know. Well, we got to be careful. Jamie, we got to be careful even in that. Jamie, we got to be careful. We got to be mindful. This is what I'm saying, right? That's why we need mental health programs in our communities to help deal with whatever. Especially after this pandemic. How some people lost their loved ones, some people are really sick, how some people family went into the hospital, they didn't see them no more. And as such as a time as this, in a such time as this is a time where we need God like never before. Right. Yeah, it said, right. You're right. Know those who labor amongst you. You're right, 100%. Know those who labor amongst you. Saying that to say this. Know those who labor amongst you. Saying that to say this. Is know them by the fruit that they bear. Am I right? Am I right? We got to know them by the fruit that they bear. Whether it's good or bad fruit. We got to know those. Know them. Yeah. We got to be careful who we call our friend. It's right. We got to be careful. A friend don't call you out your name, Michelle. A real friend don't do that. A real friend will stick with you all the way to the end. That's a real friend. Sometimes, you know what? Y'all may have been friends for 23, 24 years. But sometimes we outgrown people. I believe it. I believe we outgrow people sometimes. But what do you mean by we outgrow people sometimes? What do that mean when you outgrow somebody sometimes? It's not that you think, not that you better than them. No, that's not that. You can still love them. Yes. That means that Some of the stuff you and your friend used to do, y'all no longer really do that. Y'all still do it a little bit, but y'all really don't no longer do that. Some of them things. Right. Okay, next. Let me see. Well, how you doing, Paul? How's everything? Yeah. Let me see. Wow. She did what? Not me. You can ask me another question. We're gonna bypass that. I don't want to really answer that. That I'm not answering. Well, I can't answer that question because I'm not married. I never have been married yet. Maybe you need to, you know what, Paul, maybe you need to, you know, talk to her. I don't know. I stay out of married folks' business. I don't get involved myself in no married folks' business. I'm sorry. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do stuff like that. Because I don't know what type of pillow talks they be having. I have nothing to do with that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I cannot give married folks advice. I can't do it. I love you too. Okay? Okay. All right. Let me see. Wow, I can speak on some stuff for single women. Yes. Let's go, Tanya. We can talk. You can talk. We can talk about certain things. Yeah. Well, by having a tracker device, you're invading that person's privacy. You can't do that. Because my thing is this: what is the purpose of you being with somebody, right? Check this out, and you got to track them down like that? Why? Let's be smart about it. Either we're going to take the red pill or we're going to take the blue pill. Are we willing to learn or are we not willing to learn? To learn from our mistakes. Okay? I believe this. Nobody cannot come into your life in and out your house like that. That kind of traffic cannot come in and out your house like that unless you allow it. What you think? All right. But every time he done did this, how many years he done did this? Y'all not married. You want him. You the only one can stop that, Tanya. You the only one can stop that. That in and out traffic like that. Yes. You're gonna either wake up or you're not gonna wake up. Like I said earlier, you're going to take the red pill or you're going to take the blue pill. You got a choice. Which one you want? All right, so you chose to take the blue pill. All right. Let me see. All right. Be smart. Stay woke. But I strongly believe what goes on in the dark going to come to the light. Yes, I do. I strongly believe that. When is enough is going to be enough? The question is, when is enough going to be enough? You're the only one who can stop that traffic. I get that. He's my baby father. He's all right. All right. Okay. Your baby father. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. But you know what, Tanya, you know what? He told me he gonna marry me. He told me he gonna. Okay. So, but you say he said he gonna marry you, and he gave you your answer. He gave you what you want. So what happened now? He always want to start an argument with you. I don't know. You're the only one could change that. You the only one could change that. Nobody else could but you. You're the only one. Remember, if you're going to take the red pill and stay, either going to take that red pill and stay asleep, or you're going to take the blue pill and stay woke. You got a choice. Yes. Oh, okay. All right. Let me see. What? Okay. You gotta put God first. You gotta put God in whatever you do. Put God first. That's all I'm gonna say. Put God first in whatever you do. You put God first. When you put Him first, you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong when you put God first. You can't go wrong. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Okay, I'm about to. All right. Okay. Yeah. Mental health is very important in our communities. You're right. You're right. And then we be able to deal with, so we could be able to deal with things better. Especially when stuff messes with our mind. We'd be able to deal with it better. Instead of holding it in, because like I said on Monday, I was that type of kid that my mother had to constantly go to the school, constantly. I was getting suspended, fighting my teacher. Yes, I was a problem child. Why? Like I said on Monday, because I was not addressing. That was my way of fighting. Younger to get to fight and to fight after school, to fight people in the neighborhood, because I was dealing with mental issues in my home. My home was toxic, so I was dealing with it. Yeah, so when I came out, just not so much was going on in my home at that time growing up. So when I went outside, I took it out on people. I was ready for anything. Anything, anyone. Anytime somebody say something to me, I was ready to just let them have it. Right. Why? Because, yes, because we didn't have those mental health programs. Depression is no joke. That's not a game. Especially when you have a toxic home, you say your mom's a kid. Where you going to go as a kid? Where you going? You don't want to go home. So you're like, oh my goodness, I don't want to go home. I don't do this. I don't want to do that, because I know when I go in the house, I'm going to have to deal with some stuff. Right. Right. I wasn't never that type of person growing up, doing all that cussing and going all that stuff. I just was a fighter. That's all. That's all. I just fight. Fight. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. So that's why I take the young people. I take the young people. If you see someone act out that they know, like, oh, something gotta be going, they quiet or they yelling, lashing out on people and all that stuff. It gotta be something going on there. All right, it gotta be something going on there. Because when I was growing up, I didn't have nobody to talk to really, but I always knew there was a God. I always knew there was a God. All right, that's how I was brought up in my mother home. I always knew there was a God. Yeah. What's that saying? What's that saying? Up above my head. But this is how it go. Up above my head, I hear music in the air. I knew there was a God somewhere. I knew it was a God somewhere. No matter which way I looked, to the left or right, east, west, north, south, I knew there was a God somewhere. Yes. Growing up, yes. And I'm not just that. I believe that that's what brought me through as a child. Mm-hmm. So back to our young people. That's why I cater so much to our young people. That's why I try to take out a lot of time with them. Because only God knows what's going on with our young people. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. That's why we need mental health in our communities. Right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. As those old folks say, the mothers and old folks say, you cover your children. You cover your kids. Yes, cover them. They may come in not acting right now, you cover them. When your kids go out, you send a prayer out with them. They come back in, you pray with them. You anoint your children. Yes. That's how they did. Mm-hmm. Yes. All right. All right. All right. I'm taking three more. You're right. You're right. Now I got to answer some questions on Facebook. I'm sorry. I go to Facebook. Roy, okay, my buddy, he says, you're going to lose a lot of friends when it comes to making decisions based on reality and the ugly truth. You're right. You're right. That's why I stay in my little lane. That's why I stay in my lane. And you know what? You're right. I had lost friends behind that. Behind telling the truth. You're right. I did. I really did. So I just leave it alone. Why do I suggest the... Okay, the red pill, you want to know the difference between a red pill and a blue pill? The red pill means you ain't trying to wake up. The blue pill means you trying to wake up. Yes, that means you want to be woke. That's what that means. That means you got... The pill is not but somebody of an example. Like, for example, let me show you. This a red pill. This a blue pill. Am I right? So, we know the red pill that you want to remain sleeping. It's a chance you want to remain ignorant. But the blue pill, you don't want to remain like that. You don't want to remain ignorant. You don't want to stay asleep. That's what it is. Either you woke or you not woke. You got a choice. The red pill or the blue pill. I love you too, Roy. I love you too. Hey, Tony, what's up? What's up, Tony? I see you watching. What's up? Okay. Okay, questions? Thank you. I'm trying to reach people as much as I can. You see? Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. And it's, as I learned some things in life that you gotta be willing to change. You gotta want to change. How about that one? You really want to change. You gotta change. We supposed to change for the better, not the worse. Remember that, for the better. Let me tell you something. Roy, your question is, I'm gonna lose friends behind the truth? The world is full of people. There's some people that are willing to hear the truth. Some people willing to deal with the truth. And some people willing to, what that is, sweep the truth under the rug. But some things we cannot sweep under the rug. It will grow. You know the story of the gremlin when they had said, you feed him after 12 midnight, he will multiply. Am I right? Think about that story. Okay. So, any other questions before I go off? Any other questions? All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. What time is it? All right. Miss Jordan, you ready? Miss Jordan. Miss Jordan. Tanaja. Come. Anything you want to add? Anything you want to add to it? You have to show your face. Anything you want to add to it?
What topic?
We're talking about the red pill, the blue pill. What's the red pill and the blue pill to you?
Oh God. Like in what topic? Like
anything. Like it could be a relationship. It could be life. It could be anything.
It's just whatever. It's like what path you choose to take in life.
Oh, say that again. So do you understand the red and the blue pill?
Yeah.
The red and the blue pill, right?
Is in other words saying that we all have a choice.
We have a choice in this thing, right?
Yeah.
We have a choice to live or die.
Basically, but then again, we all gonna die someday.
Of course.
So not really.
No, but I mean by not the natural death. I'm talking about either we're going to die in what we in.
It's either you sink or you swim.
Either you sink or swim. That's it.
Yeah.
Either we're going to die what we in or we not. We got a choice.
It's either you're going to live life to the fullest or you're going to live in regret.
That's true. Good question. Good question. Good question. Good question. All right. All right. I'm about to end this. I think I was on it for like half an hour, right?
I think so. I watched 2 episodes of like an hour-long show.
All right. All right. All right. I thank you guys for tuning in. I thank you for tuning in. J2's coming through. I thank you for that. I thank you for the questions. I thank you for everything. Those who participate. You can go find me on YouTube. You will find me on Instagram. Hey, I'm all across social media. In a little while, I'm gonna need some security. What they say, security? Nah, but all right, no, all jokes aside. Thank you guys for coming live with me. Thank you. And always remember, whatever we do, always put God first. When we put God first, we can never go wrong. And another thing is that God don't hold us against our will. He let us make a choice of our own. Either we're going to believe or we ain't going to believe. That's the same thing for back to I keep talking about the red pill or the blue pill. Okay? All right. And such a time as this. So I just say to each and everyone, thank y'all so much. May God bless each and every one of y'all tuned in with me. I will let y'all know next time I come back live. I hope I'm reaching people. Thank you. Have a nice day.